In the silent, shimmering depths of the ocean lived a mermaid named Lyra. She was unlike any other. While her sisters darted through coral reefs, chasing shimmering fish, Lyra possessed a gift that was truly magical. Her voice, a melody as clear and pure as a mountain spring, had the power to coax moonflowers into bloom on the dark ocean floor. These weren't ordinary flowers. They glowed with a soft, silvery light, illuminating the abyssal plains and bringing comfort to the creatures of the deep. For years, Lyra's songs were the heartbeat of her world, a nightly ritual that painted the darkness with gentle light. Her voice was the ocean's lullaby, and the moonflowers were its stars. One fateful evening, a strange stillness fell over the sea. A vast, creeping shadow began to swallow the sky, obscuring the gentle face of the moon. This was no ordinary cloud. It was a rare celestial event, a great cosmic veil that plunged the entire ocean into an unprecedented, terrifying darkness. Panic rippled through the water. The once playful fish hid in crevices, their bright scales now invisible. The wise old turtles pulled into their shells, and even the mighty whales fell silent. Without the moon's tender gaze, the moonflowers, the ocean's only source of light, began to wither. Their silvery petals curled inward, their glow fading into a dim, desperate flicker. Fear, cold and heavy, settled over Lyra's home. The darkness wasn't just an absence of light, it was an absence of hope. Lyra watched as her beautiful garden of light faltered, the familiar glow that brought so much joy now dying before her eyes. The silence was the most frightening part, a world that once hummed with life now muted by fear. But Lyra was not one to surrender to despair. A fire of determination ignited in her heart. This was her home, these were her friends, and her gift was their only hope. She knew what she had to do. With powerful strokes of her shimmering tail, she began to ascend, swimming past silent coral castles and frightened schools of fish, heading for the highest, most ancient underwater peak, the Spire of Whispers. It was a place of legend, a pinnacle of rock so tall it was said to almost touch the surface world. The journey was perilous, the darkness was disorienting, and unseen currents tried to pull her off course. But the image of her dying flowers and the frightened faces of her friends pushed her onward. She couldn't let the darkness win. Reaching the jagged summit, Lyra took a deep breath, the cold, dark water pressing in around her. The world below was a black void. It was now or never. She closed her eyes and began to sing. It wasn't just a song, it was a piece of her soul. She poured all her love for her home, all her longing for the light, and all her courage into the melody. Her voice, stronger and more resonant than ever before, soared from the peak. It traveled through the dense water, a current of pure, heartfelt sound, reaching out beyond the ocean's surface and into the shadowed sky. It was a plea, a prayer, a powerful call to the hidden moon, begging it to return. The song was a beacon of hope in a world consumed by shadow. And then, a miracle. Her magical voice, filled with such raw emotion, pierced the celestial veil. At first, it was just a pinprick of light, a single silver ray that sliced through the oppressive gloom. But then the pinprick grew, tearing the shadow apart as the moon's full, glorious light broke through and poured down onto the ocean. The sea was bathed in a brilliant, revitalizing glow. Below, on the ocean floor, the moonflowers responded instantly. They unfurled their petals, blooming with a radiance more intense and beautiful than ever before. The entire seabed lit up like a star-filled sky. Cheers erupted from every corner of the ocean. From that night on, Lyra was no longer just a mermaid with a lovely voice. She became Lyra, the guardian of the light, a celebrated hero whose courage and song had saved them all, reminding everyone that even in the deepest darkness, a single voice can bring back the light. Thank you so much for watching this story. If you enjoyed Lyra's journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more magical tales. We'll see you in the next one.